stocks. Citigroup's CEO, Michael Corbat, stepping down from the company, retiring. Jane Fraser is going to become the new CEO at Citigroup. She is the first woman to ever run a major Wall Street bank, and some of this had been anticipated to some degree. Michael Corbat will retire in February. He served as the CEO for 8 years, a total of 37 years at the firm. Fraser has been at Citi for 16 years and currently serves as president and CEO of the Global Consumer Bank. She also joins the bank's board. I want to bring in Mohammed El-Erian, of course, Allianz's chief economic advisor. It's good to see you, Mohammed. Before we talk markets and maybe some of these data points that just came out, wanted to get your initial reaction to this news. Historic to some degree on Wall Street.
Historic and wonderful. I think the more role models you have out there, the better. As a father of 2 daughters, I can tell you that they really look to these things. So that's a wonderful move by Citi.
Do you know Jane?
I do not. I know Mike really well. I worked with Mike back in Solomon, and it's been amazing seeing his tenure. And I think it's great that he's handing off to Jane. Everything I hear about her is that she is going to be a wonderful CEO for Citi.
When you think, though, about the larger context, are you surprised that there hasn't been a woman at the helm of a major Wall Street bank ever before?
You know, Andrew, I'm not, because I'm very aware of all the unconscious biases that operate. There is a great book, if people haven't read it, Invisible Women, that talk about how a world made by men for men continuously frustrates women. So no, none of this, it doesn't surprise me. What I'm pleased about is the amount of effort that's being put to try and break these unconscious and conscious biases that have resulted in such inequality, and not just gender inequality, but broader inequality.
And when you think about Citi as a bank, I mean, Citi has transformed itself, frankly, since the financial crisis. What does this bank look like to you going forward? I don't know how much you've spent studying this. I know I'm sort of asking you on the spot.
No, look, whether it's Citi, whether it's JP Morgan, U.S. banks are in a really favorable position right now, and they've been increasing market share across the board. And the only question that we have is, how do we feel about the big getting bigger? And it's not just in banking. It is in technology. It is in sector after sector, where we're living through a period where the strong are getting stronger and the weak are getting weaker. And the economic data suggests that this trend will continue. So it's great in terms of our international competition. It's not so good in terms of what it means for productivity and efficiency.